How about the car walk?
Well, first let's start with the weights.
So lightweight women is 250 kilos, which is 550 pounds.
And lightweight men is 700 pounds. So I talked to Lynn and found out that they're going to be Volkswagen Bugs.
Okay.
Like Beetles.
I mean, that's what you see in most of the
Yeah.
big competitions they've done.
Yeah. And the lightest that they can get it is 550 pounds. So that might have... So that might be part of the reason you're doing 550. Actually, I would be curious if he could have gotten it lighter somehow.
I mean, I don't think it's only a 50-foot run. So
yeah, 50 feet straight. So it should be heavy as fuck.
It should be heavy. Like, I think if it's
heavy
for a 50-foot sprint, essentially, it should be very heavy.
Yeah. And you just did 550 the other day.
I did do 550
last week.
Last week, yeah.
You're good. You're good. Now you got it. You got this. Slow and steady. Come on. Come on. You got this. You're good. You're good. Nice and controlled. You got this. You're almost there. Come on. Let's go. You got it. Finish strong now. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Nice.
Yeah.
So.
I've never done 700.
Great.
Like, at all. Like, even close to it.
Well, I think the car is going to feel different from...
It is going to be a bar.
That's good to know.
Not straps.
And not the safety squat bar thing.
Not this.
If you look at a lot of the pictures from Ultimate Strongman.
Yeah, and that's good because it won't favor the one person who flies down to North Carolina to stay a week with Lynn and train on his equipment.
But you know what is cool about this is it'll be the first time there's ever been a car walk in a strong woman show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun. Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that's so monumentous.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are excited about it.
I'm pretty excited for the photo op.
That's... Yeah,
because then you can tell everyone for the rest of forever that you carried a car.
And I think that's why he put it in the semifinals.
Yeah.
So that everyone gets to do it.
That's cool.
Because it would be kind of a bummer if you went because you wanted to do the car, and then you didn't make it, and you didn't get to do the car.
It would be funny though.
Yeah. And you would say, "Oh, but you got a sweet picture of yourself throwing sandbags." I don't think there's anything else about the car walk.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. I think.
On to Death Medley Light. Yeah. No.
I think a lot of people are upset about this.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like yes and no, right?
I know you talked to Lynn though, so why don't you tell everyone a little bit about why he decided to make it one less? Because actually once I talked to you, I was like, I still hate it, but I understand where it's coming from. But that's also because it's one of my best events. You know, that third implement is what sort of separates me from a lot of other people.
Yeah. No, look, I completely agree with you. Yeah.
And so, obviously I'm upset that it's not there anymore.
Yeah. I think when you looked at the score sheets and looked at all the runs people were doing, the fastest anyone did the run last year was 60 seconds. So he decided to keep the time limit at 90 seconds, remove one of the implements, and then it'll just have more people actually finishing. I mean, now that I say it, I don't know, like, I don't care if people finish.
Yeah, but the nice thing about such a long medley like that is that it doesn't really matter if people finish because you're going to take their distances. You still place by distance, so... Yeah,
so a lot of the decisions he's made had to do with the feedback he got. So if there's something you want to see or something you don't... Well, if there's something you don't like, keep it to yourself. If there's something you want to see, let him know.
Well, if there's something that you don't like, there's probably a way to give constructive feedback.
Well, I was thinking the feedback he got for this was everyone said it's the hardest thing they've ever done.
Yeah, good.
But that's what I was going to say.
Like,
that's not a
reason. Is that a problem?
That's not a reason to not do it. I wouldn't even mind if it were heavier. I saw the weights on it from last year, and I was thinking like, oh, it's only whatever 250 Husafel.
I thought that too. It was 175 carries for the lightweights, and those were like.
I mean, it sucked. It really sucked. My teeth were humming at the end of it. You know, like I had this weird out of body experience as I was walking around. But yeah, I felt like it was fucked up. Yeah. It was really fucked up. In the middle of the pull, I remember thinking I might die, but I'd rather die than stop. Yeah. Like, and there was a moment, you know, I'm going to be 39 in a couple months. There was a moment where I was thinking, maybe I could have a heart attack. I don't know. You know, but I was like, well, then I'll have a fucking heart attack. And that's like, but I'm not going to stop. So yeah, I wouldn't mind if there were a fucking fourth implement. God. Oh, I feel like I want to say that the camera cut off and we said so much really cool, funny stuff.
We were so alive
and
natural and
we
organic.
lost it all.
Now we have to repeat.
Oh, talk about everything twice.
Yeah.
Okay. The sandbag toss.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the next one? Okay. So, when I saw that, I was really disappointed to see it. Well, maybe I wasn't disappointed, but I thought it was kind of weird to see it in the final.
I felt that way as well.
And I was thinking, well, it's because I'm good at it. You know, like, to me, I don't really train. I don't train the sandbag throw. I'll do it to get a rhythm, but once it's there, I don't really train it. Like the same with farmers. Like I'll do it just to make sure I've got my bearings, sort of, but it's kind of a waste of my time. You know, not to be a dick, but it really is. I do
have a bit of a theory that people who are just sandbag throw is probably one of the more genetic of the events. Like people either are just really good throwers or they're. I don't think there's.
It makes sense.
There's not too much improvement that you see on people's sandbag throws. Besides, like, people get more consistent maybe with their throws.
Right.
But I don't think that a person who has a consistent, you know, arc per se, you see a whole lot of improvement on their ability to develop power in that way.
Fuck off. That makes a lot of sense because I tried to, like, it comes very naturally to me, and I tried to teach it to someone who it clearly didn't come naturally to, and it was like we were speaking different languages. Like it,
yeah.
I just couldn't wrap my head around why weren't you just doing the same thing I'm doing?
Yeah.
So it actually makes a lot of sense. I don't want to complain about it being in the final. Also, I'm probably going to talk all this shit and then fucking bomb. Like just do like really bad, like really
Well,
poorly.
I know we were saying earlier that you felt like maybe because you just throw from the line and you don't even look, you could get yourself into a a little overconfident pickle.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
There.
So I spoke with Lynn, and the feedback he got from the sandbag throw the years before was that there were like 5 lanes going at once, 4 or 5 lanes, and it was just impossible to, like, there's just shit happening all over the place. You couldn't really see who's in the lead, who's not. Like, it's just kind of a bunch of people going, and it's not fun to watch.
Yeah, head to head, I think is a little more fun.
Yeah. So head to head does 2 things. It clears that up. It makes it less chaotic. It's a head to head thing, which makes it a little bit more exciting and easy to watch. Follow along. It also gave him the chance to add in 2 more sandbags, 1 lighter and 1 heavier. I wish they'd done 2 heavier, but like I said, I want everything to be heavier.
So I think because sandbags tend to not be super heavy, just in general, it's not like a 300-pound lift where you can take very small percentage small increments. With this, they have 5-pound differences, and that's a huge increment. That's a 25% difference. For the lightweight women, it goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. In my opinion, those first 3 bags are just sort of comical almost.
Yeah, like you're gonna throw that 10 from the line.
I mean,
right?
a 10-pound bag is like throwing a coin purse. Might even be lighter.
Like the wind resistance is greater than the force
bag.
you can.
Yeah. So I think that if they had just done duplicate weights, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30.
Yeah.
Or maybe 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 35.
Yeah.
Then you have a little bit better of an event, in my opinion, because like there's not a single lightweight who's gonna miss those first 3 bags.
Yeah.
I say that and watch me miss one.
Yeah, exactly. I think this whole thing is just gonna be us talking shit and then just fucking bomb.
This didn't age well. So
I started 20 or 25. I'm gonna grab it from the line. I'm gonna throw and not even look. I'm gonna throw, and the second it leaves my hands, I'm grabbing the next bag and throwing and not looking, because that could be my downfall. Like I end up hitting the thing. Whatever. What about this? If I throw the second bag before the first bag misses, I still get the second bag, right? I just have to rethrow the first bag?
Yeah, it depends on the show rules.
Yeah.
If they say that it has to be in order, my guess would be you'd have to rethrow both of them. I mean, if you look at like a stone series, if you put a stone up, you load the next one, but the first stone fell off or whatever, you wouldn't have to load that second stone again. You just have to load the first one and then you can go to the third one.
I think it's stupid you have to reload the first one. If the first one goes over the back of the side of the back, they're like, you have to get it yourself. Why? I fucking picked it up.
Well, yeah, you're right.
I don't know.
I guess that's different than not getting a sandbag over, because it didn't actually.
We're tiptoeing into
semantics.
I was gonna say choppy waters, where I'm just gonna start complaining about rules of shows.
Fuck that.
And I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, if I had to rethrow a 10-pound bag, I'd feel like a real piece of shit.
Really embarrassed. I'm probably gonna go try to launch the first one with one arm to like try to look fucking cool.
Don't do that.
Throw my arm out and miss the bag.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you want to win or do you want to be a party trick clown?
Ooh, see, you're asking the big questions right now.
You want both.
I want both. I absolutely want both.
So, That's the bag throw, though.
That's the bag throw.
It
It's
is
a
important to
bag
note, all women's classes, including lightweights, are 13 feet.
13 feet.
Yeah.
And we're 15.
Because often 12 feet is the standard.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind lighter bags to like 20 feet. Oh.
Increasing heights.
Yeah. Just the height goes up and down. You have to time it right.
There's also swinging knives. Listen, I'm saying I know they want it to be a spectacle. So that's a sandbag throw.
That's a sandbag throw.
Yeah.
Okay, stones.
I'm very happy to see stones
Is
in
that it?
the show again.
Hold on, before we do this, I'm gonna see if this fucking piece of shit is still recording. It is, we're good. Happy to see stones again. Love stones, think stones should be in every strongman show.
They are sort of the quintessential strongman event.
Yeah.
That and the circus dumbbell, I would say, are the two of the more quintessential.
You would say circus dumbbell over log?
Yeah.
Alright. That's cool.
Because I think, like...
I wouldn't say it. I don't know.
I think when you think of, like, historical strongman, like, you know, people think of,
like old-timey.
Old-timey.
Yeah.
Like, when people see a circus dumbbell, they think, like, strongman.
Like circus, yeah.
When people see a log, most people don't even know what it is. They're like,
Yeah.
what kind of bar is that? You know?
Yeah.
When people see a giant dumbbell, they know what it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it feels
makes
like a
total sense.
quintessential strongman event to me. When people see big concrete stone, people lifting stones, like
They know what it is.
they know it's strongman.
Spoke with Lynn, and he said they're resurfacing the stones from 2018. Because I don't know how it was for the other classes, but for the lightweight men, I think the third stone in or so, fourth stone maybe?
Dust bomb.
Dust bomb. Like, just ruined the tacky, and it was just, you know. I mean, you know, fuck, I should have been stronger. If I were stronger, I could have just picked it up. There is a chance that he's going to be doing the Icelandic superstones, which are
Those like rubbery.
the rubbery. I don't know what they are. They look rubber.
They look like rubber to me.
So there's this guy in Iceland that makes them, obviously. But the materials to make them are here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So the issue with getting the stones here is that it's super expensive, right? Shipping like so many really heavy things.
Yeah.
Lynn might fly the guy that makes them out here, since the materials are here anyway, and just kind of set up shop here and make them here. But none of that's confirmed yet. Weights for lightweight men start at 225 and go up in 25. So 225, 250, 275, 325, 350. I'm glad to see 6 stones. I like that.
I like the 6 stones. Lightweight women go from 150 to 275, 25-pound jumps.
Yeah.
Which I like. The last one's like pretty heavy, but it shouldn't be a problem for me.
Yeah. You guys are going to 44 inches on the last one?
Yeah. I've done 250 for doubles to 48.
Yeah.
And I just missed a 275 to 48 a year ago.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I'm much stronger.
I mean,
I don't have to worry about it.
Getting 5 stones before that is still something.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could, in a vacuum, you've got that last stone for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Same with us. I think 350 is a pretty, there are a few of us, not me, that can lift like a 400-pound stone. That's a good number to end on after doing 5 stones previously.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the show.
That's it.
That's all of them. That's
all
the whole
the
thing.
show.
We should do like an intro thing and an outro thing maybe? Like what are the... Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow, I guess we could put a graphic up right here. It's like all of these accounts. Or maybe we'll just do something in the comments.
Be sure to follow
all the people in the comments.
All the people in the comments.
Cool.